yes, TV station be airpay host.
TV station, man. So now what you for no?
Matiti to be bisa.
Oko host today.
Yes, TV station be sacking the host to be. I must see our new host.
Say you want there mostly.
Yes, popular TV station be.
You see, my name is Clue. So I can't hear.
Because they are
TV station there, baby. Programs will be hosts will be. So my Clue.
But yeah, quite your TV.
Me maybe yana me tia na me say mo badia that just say baby sir. Because me okay, on the more serious me be about Kantanka TV. Yes, so I'm share new host to be on show because why you're getting rid of the host to show must see I'm open new host.
Oh, a rumor speculation.
Yeah.
So you can actually put it out. Once I speculation quite there, I don't see why.
But what to be me and I said I'm going into details.
So one specifics I can either confirm or deny or
Now what to be sir?
A Dawson. Maybe I'm just here as a journalist, no day. My baby.
I work Kantanka ho.
Kantanka ho there. The only the minimum was Mona show.
I had and
then I say, oh, Canana, say if a host.
I don't what's Nana Ama Mcbrown.
I don't know, but I don't know.
But what to be sir?
Oh, I heard some speculation say she might be replaced. I mean, that's what I heard. You say no credit.
Nature says I show now.
Oh, no, but they want more.
There be man dino. I'm saying nature says I show the just also also what's it there.
And say show no your Fridays, my boy. Show no your Fridays. So Ochana yebehwe. Then based on that, we can confirm whether it's a yes or no. So Ochana Friday.
Anything. I mean, industry
and more so to I think say station also can also issue an official communique to that effect of whatever it is, because program no I gain viewership and people patronage is good. It will be important say such a program which is being led by great fans, at least the station will find it needful to offer official communication to the public, say this is what we're trying to do, so that you don't take your fan base for granted. I'm sure say it's something needful for the station to do. Say this is a thing. What I say.
I mean, I don't think say a big deal be. I mean, you have been in the industry for so many years. You say presenters come and go, hosts come and go, stations come and go. So if a station, I believe say.
But the material and I say yes, sacking is and
then minim details. No, seriously.
Oh, okay.
Minim about details. Okay. But the TBN would all find out.
Yeah, find out.
Like I'm saying, and big deal be.
But I'll be shocked though, Arnold. I'll be shocked though, because once programs there say be a program. Na se nipa no se bi or bus station ne car and be a beka so asimesi or station or boneka nti be a yin nedi and I say be a yen sake no and I be bisa. But would what Mona has done at Kantanka, I mean baby one lefty, and she's one of the persons I said you or my station the crowd picking up her in terms of the media or bus station particularly in terms of the sacrifices, putting her life on the job, in terms of allowing herself to be used as a sacrifice for the growth of the station.
What sacrifice?
Yeah, of course.
Which sacrifice?
For her personality.
Which sacrifice?
She sacrificed her personality.
How?
To be no any personality in terms of say, I mean, a man for kind of one you didn't attempt now the day, and all of them comes is a package being on the show, and regardless, she stood in and all that kind of thing. I mean. Recently, even on the issue with Schwarzenegger, the issue with Schwarzenegger, the beef between the two of them. I mean, it was a big, serious thing.
No, there was no beef.
Papa no cry, who has some that there. So, I'm just thinking aloud. Say, to such as be our board no more days I left in the program or no the program no what left in the viewership and conformity. What exactly will happen? Say, station back as a yenedi. Because it's a bit doubtful kakra for me. I know minimum not take do, but for me, it's a bit doubtful kakra so because we yin by this time. And especially now, what build the brand to that level, because we yin dear. And therefore, so nipa new one or bars what? Or it's going to
why you doubt because you're no cry?
I say no cry. It's a bit doubtful for me. Say station a bit to mark so more unity. No, ebia na the time I so go back to US. Na ebi okoto ani nyuma so ye wo kakra. So because ye in say more American not. It is ebia based on that na ebia person come back. COVID na be aba from kakra be person okoto ani nyuma so most likely.
Okay. Arnold, what you want to say? What's up?
No, who's I say there was a beef.
There
was no beef. Beef they say between two people. I don't think there was any beef between Mcbrown and Mona.
Name Mcbrown,
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But Charlie,
yeah,
no cry be home.
Okay.
No cry so
because me no my you to be a mama details the year. Or you to be a body party by say fee bibia happy work attack and you would you be more full details later.
Yeah.
It is me say
it will come out. It will come out. Big deal.
And me catch madam for say me na someone mo be ba say so mo ba mo nim dey cause me no chala.
Be definitely be
as a boy na your friend is saying no. Wait, me who how to put this question baba me put to them out.
Yeah.
I know that someone be do.
Yes sir.
Met me aka say uwo within that they were but UTV any Peace FM and a project or more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean there's no dispute about it. There's no two ways about sa assertion. We be kasabia e kanokre.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. T as a journalist, you know, from PMP days all the way to Weekly Filler, to Raz newspaper. But time I'm PMP, then I'm in Kwesi yesterday entertainment review. So that's how come that and the started say Elbedo from there. Okay. So for most of the guys I know more industry name, everybody knew who Nana Ama Mcbrown or was. But of course, United Showbiz, Nana Ama Mcbrown, Father Dixon, that show in particular, no, I projected Dino to another height. Okay. So be or Becca say UTV a projected Dino to another level. No, the person is right.
Obi catch that.
You don't need to tell me. I mean, but obvious. Oh yes, a few people. I mean, my friends Halifax and then a few, colleagues. I catch it, and then feedback. No, so okay, you get it. Feedback. No, from show near or UTV. No, quick people watch that show. So the level of feedback I mean from people all over the world. A chairman say no people. Based on the show, because they always say show no, and Asano show no.
What's Asano so there?
Kakrebi Pune come about Peace FM, but there are others so they've been following from way back. Okay. From those days, I'm a trauma graphic show business, no. Okay. All the way till now. Okay. But then it's Biobeka say a UTV in the United Show business projecting me to the biggest level, no.
Okay. Issues to be happening here now with the war hopper would be a cocoa so bet me I can say me fan be a too many issues be a cocoa so tell you so I don't know what you would be a cocoa so yan fa baako about lawyer ceremony what you call it
Mona issue no any bulldog
there be any Shatawale
okay
Shatawale wife
okay. Yeah, Michin. Michin.
And the about didn't see what sa platform no say see what UTV platform no so who feel say a go wrong now. Who feel say go wrong? Emma wo share to you as someone bedroom and can be retracted.
First of all, no. And no say there was a gang up.
Okay.
Nobody goes onto the show to gang up against anybody. I mean, I don't wake up from home and say today I'm going to gang up against guest Aoba. Okay. It's a fallacy. No creepy say yeah, you show no so no. You plan it, say a beg, and I get comments. I am me who say comments in the past. Oh, or the guests we no be going to say. I mean, which sensible presenter would want to do that? Which sensible pundit would wake up from the house and say and because we see and they say back show this make me going anymore. It doesn't make sense. So first of all, assertion they say there's always a gang up. No, that's BS.
Yeah, they damn kofuano.
Yeah, especially after Mona, no, damn kofuano say the gang up. We the neighbor near saying. I mean, show. discussion. And so your personality now about show no so depending on theme of the program. Maybe say better to one no. Maybe say about yourself, what you do, and blah blah blah. And if it connects to the topic now, maybe say this our found. That's what it is. It's what I guess. No one I say what control. Answers been now, my answers been now, be ignore. Answers been now because we have no comments. It's all about you. So first, no ganga be any ho. Yeah, nobody be sensible enough not to move from the field to go and gang up and get anybody.
Okay.
Now on the Mona show no. The only idea back one na kameno minyanka AC no A+ corner or put you through to if you are sure.
It's a honor A+ the free issue.
Yeah.
If you are sure.
Yeah.
A+ the free no.
Yes. But you see, A+ had good intentions, and we all been part of you who the Ecoso TV so all over the period. What he said, they say, or Ninkofo Minuno didn't come more backstage before Bar Studio. And in his mind, he felt that they could obey me a friend or patchy up then.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
And I'm thinking says Uncle Patchy Yapa, Quebec man, any show nina. Because over the period, no show no seem like a patchy up monomobi from 60 Fear, from the rhymes to Funny Face Lil Wayne. So in his mind, I'm thinking he thought he would be able to patch them up on the show. But unfortunately for him, ABR when we did if you are sure in the mind so the moment she put her on also blasted. So it kind of looked like, why would you call? Because first of all, if you are your presenter, on your host, no. What I say, you're on your host, no. So people are afraid to actually engineer any piece that should be from the host. What I say, but he had good intentions.
Okay.
He didn't do that because of so good money in the
Okay.
Because in his mind, he thought he could call if by virtue of the fact so no mutu needing come more backstage, you know. He felt so or some from that's the on live TV is a good platform for them to say, so Charlie sister, you forget it, let's grow up and patch up. That was his mindset. Unfortunately for him, no, ABR, if he too was on another wavelength, into the two swan or blast him. And no, it will look like it's wrong. I mean, why would he want to call somebody or no be wolf beef the better line? So it and you're professional. What I say, but the gentleman A+ no had good intentions, but the execution no. And Anthony out right. Hono na me de obi say say hono de kaya kakra.
Now plus what's the war battle?
Yeah.
Also war free.
Yeah, he said it on the show.
Or free.
He said it on the show.
Or kade na chire
all he said was wa free omumi no. Enu made the home come say oh Charlie yeah mo sort of out blah 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 so in his mind he thought say if he calls Ifia would the two of them will apologize, patch up, make up and then clear the matter on live TV.
It who feel say or catch the fear say Charlie this be the after you be fraud ma sort of one.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. The call was planned. The call was not planned because in the heat of the conversation also with my friend Okana almost sort of more out to see it was the call to Ifiano was not premeditated.
Okay.
It was not planned before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
100 because of how I'm putting myself in the shoe of the viewer. Because I was sure you kind of based on their course plus that call not to Ifiano, you might think say no, this thing has been planned. But me being there, no, I assure you said there was no planning. Now
your friend said school 70, uni 70, college 70 by no. What try so Google baby?
Never. You know, I did back when they say show no so we kind of fidget with our phones. So it was a mere coincidence. So with the moment Oka said Oko I forget no family I believe Williams and Co. But Oko Massachusetts School of Law. The moment he said that, then I just held my phone. So and I almost panic to what I was doing. So it looked like I was on my phone googling, but I was there. I didn't even Google
because A+ KBB.
No, yeah, he says, "Oh, me go," but I didn't because I knew said Ghana for would do the job, and indeed they were doing the job. Everybody was googling. Everybody. No, I didn't even go to Google. However, no, there were a lot of messages. And we were interacting. Even when I was interacting with her, say, "Hey, trend," because I was sitting close to her. So I was always not me channel. They cost on social media. Be not me that channel. This is what is going on, and a lot of questions were coming. I said this, I said that. No, she didn't go there. It's not true. The people are saying, but me and Kasane, I didn't Google. But it looked like I was googling. I didn't Google. I didn't Google at all.
Kwesi,
brother.
ata asam na.
Mati. Kaka meka on say. You see, most of these our programs with radio, television. Sometimes the sad part of it is that you can end one show and you've created over 1,000 enemies for yourself. A small 1 hour program, the amount of enemies you can create for yourself, you have no idea. The same 1 hour now, so you can also establish a lot of new friends, people, reach out to very, descending people and all that. So sometimes, like Arnold is saying, and even my kakrai piece from Nadia Dimpo, sometimes you have people who comes to the studio and they have a perception there. There are mafias around the table. When you go there, they are going to crush you. Like Charlie, I hear say this place no be small thing if you come here and everything. Like we are here and a musician comes here. The intention is that I do not want it because I don't know so maybe one friend and I say in film say young crash on Kingdom. And sometimes I get it a bit wrong too. I mean, Charlie, if you take our media and all these things we do aside, we are responsible young men and women. Very, very responsible. And Arnold was talking, he gave you his CV where he works. I mean, he's schooled and he's a well-trained personality. In my capacity, I belong to very responsible organization. So, under normal circumstances, it will be totally unfair to look at somebody and say, "There, me kofa pen paper to go and ridicule." Then me say will be na brabo me kwa hwehwehwe any secrets na ma review ma na me ko Ghbase and about then that's not even journalism. In the first place, then that's not journalism. Because the primary aim of journalism is to inform yes, to give proper information. So but if educate. So if journalism would then become like subjecting people to pains and ridicules and everything, then we are turning the profession upside down. So personally, I watch a show from home, and like Arnold is saying, I watch it. But you see, there's where there's tension, there's always tension. Where there's tension, there's always tension. There's a huge tension that has been built already between Mona and the Fia, in their own personal life on or all that. And me academia there, I've never trusted women friendship. Myself one yankofa, I have never trusted man peda. Man pe minti me ya brand me be see open me yanfofa bebre me panasam. Because myself too obotum wa fanyanko, they can be friends for like 10, 20 years. Whenever there's a small issue, everything they have done for the last 10 years, we went to the 20 seconds. Oh, okay, I'm going to pay Kumao, I'm going to tell the animal, and I'm going to say Mao, I mean, very, very, in a very embarrassed manner. So, there's always tension between women friends Nadade. I mean, and this tension has grown now between Mona and Fiona Nadade, which very, very much unfortunate. Issue in Nadade with the school also and the kind of feedback responses, and actually, it became a bit uncomfortable, especially for Mona. And you remember, we did the same thing also happened with Ghbase and Nenufa Kasakasi, Pamela Odame, who came to Peace FM and said that she also school was Central University. Wisconsin University. And it was like, Jack, these days you can't just come on radio and come and mention that, because Charlie, school you have either you have classmates or you have your school proprietor, you have whatever it is. How could you just come on public radio? It presupposes, it's prejudicial kind of comment. Just come in there and mention those names and accredit yourself to them. For what reason? You are deceiving the public. So in as much as all this, and I'm thinking aloud that let nobody think in his mindset that when we gather on radio or television, we gather for the interest of ridiculing personalities or what have you. It's a very, very wrong perception.
But you know what's funny?
No.
Usually when I sit on the show and guests by, they warn me first. Hey, they give me warning.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I remember when Shatawale came, he was like, "You this guy, because of you I come tonight." Then I remember when Sister Fiatu came, she walked on set. She was like, "You, I don't like you." And then, then,
just like that.
Yeah. And then when
before the show starts,
when they walk on set, they see me seated. They give me my warning. And then a few hours nigga came, said, "You have blacklisted you since 2016."
Hey, hey, I don't know, bruh, I don't know verbal abuse.
And still more to come. So, but later, but before the show ends, now the perception has changed. But they come in with a certain mindset, say, "Oh, this guy, he's like that." So
no, but I know does the people think that they have something they are hiding and you know it.
I don't know
why they think
no, I don't
why
know.
They do that.
I don't know. But when they come with a certain push out. "Oh, I don't like this guy." But before they leave, they like the guy.
Brothers, and this is maybe sir you asemi. Asama yet is here and there. I was talking about the Kantanka problem. Young fancy yemi say no cra. You bet me agia to say yes our problem in our cost nana.
Again, to be more speculative because you need Kantanka hobby. ABA issues are built over the period. And I say a lady needs to know name employers no problem. We cannot just sit here and assume. Okay. We can only speculate. But because once we are speculating, I don't know. Because after incident on so show. After incident on or here about a cotton show no so can almost almost the version the can. After I know me I don't know, so I start go back there.
Okay.
But again, I will only please say the TBR not to still come out as to one, whether she's been sacked, whether a mutual separation, and the reasons why, and I say reasons in tier or mutu no or two or more entities no are separated. So let's my whole time and figure it out. But as to whether a no mujina so one or more day don't we there, if indeed they are no cry, a bear one yeah, because it tasty. The tasty presenter and issues all the time, and they are able to squash it. I think so. What say because presenter no
say you can say be on one side and come so be more.
Yeah, I mean a be more say you know a single incident no into no person mo do if you were there. I'll be very much surprised because like we see kan no so I link up show no mona to me page no power. O page show no and the way to me page no at the eyeballs on so bread station no. What I say, and na controversy need be boom. So controversy need be boom. No, sending a lot of eyeballs on Kantanka and on the show. So for me, I don't know the reasons in here. But say okay, based on our new exposure, would want to take care of. Maybe a bit more to it. There's more to it than just that single incident. Yeah, okay. I believe so.
It's a bit confusing.
Okay.
Because it's difficult to build brand too. Very, very difficult to build brand, and always much respect to my boss Kiki Banson. I mean, he's one person who actually, I mean, grew me into this industry when I was starting. You know, he would tell you that Ernest, building brands takes time. It's expensive, and therefore, after building brand, you don't just discard it as if and treat brand anyhow. When you are building a station, you are building brands for the purpose of commercial, being able to have traffic, airtime, this control, so that money can come to the station. So, if you continue to build like what you're doing now, if you continue to build this brand and what you have done, you work, and then the director wakes up one morning and say, because you went and urinated at the back of this building, I've sacked you. And then people are home, sponsors and everybody, they are home, and then all of a sudden they hear that, oh, the anchor, the vocal power, the Fifi Prada, we know that because of him. We even took our adverts to Kingdom to go and advertise. It's no more working there. Jack, it's a big blow to commercial. It's a big blow to everything. So sometimes we don't have to be too emotional about things, about this work and how ethics play and what have you. But we must always make sure that we are guided by principles of work and allow people the opportunity to work in that space where they find themselves. Because trust me, it's difficult. You may have different persons working around your company with different temperament and lifestyles, but all of them together form what we call kingdom 101, and they bring the money, they bring the traffic, and they make the things happen. I'm not sure if anybody, if one of your market girls was to even call me and Arnold and arrange for us to be here, the struggle the person may have gone through, but it took you less than 20 seconds to just do that, connect the two of us to this place. That is the power. That is the power Fifi has. That's the power Mona will have on this. I was in Takwa, I was in Obuasi working when Mona sent me a message that Ernest, I want to put on my show. I drove from Obuasi to Accra. I left the work I was doing to Accra just to be on the show. How much did they pay me? It was 0. But this is how it works. This is how it works. That's how what the person brings on board. And you don't treat such persons anyhow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice one. Ebusia Kingdom Plus 101.9. Kingdom Plus 101.9. Yet that's what Facebook so by share my just will be so in your share. You will YouTube Kingdom Media live on YouTube to be somewhere. And also I am check here my near who and then my brothers impeding for questionist and Arnold Asamoah baby. Arnold, next one so na so na wuchichi. Eh? Eti about say no handle those pressures there yeah be about also.
Oh. A part of your human.
Because Michibu say more did their term on money at the other.
Hey, I need the massive.
A banner wifey or your okay.
Oh, wifey there because industry no you started actually she used to.
Okay.
She doesn't even bother about those stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I've had nipa bread. I remember
I'm out for threatening.
No.
Okay.
Threatening yeah.
Kwesi was what threatened that.
Oh, I made plenty.
Aye.
Even on live television last week. Last 2 weeks, I was even going to chop 3 slabs. Sister Pia manager boss Kule. Kule.
I was saying.
I was in the mechanics of Pia Sama. Baby, me name be be champion. We bomb us 3 times. Nya one bo. And your mama one on for 2.
But people say oh, me chiwa. Say, but it's just talk. I remember, especially after Guru incident, I had a lot of you like if I did the studio, if I be Guru, if I be this, I like
But fortunately, last week, Sister Fia called herself. She called me personally and then apologized on behalf of the boss Kule, and then handed the phone also to Kule himself also. I'm sure they were in a board meeting or something. And Kule also, apologized to me for the words that he used on radio and all those kind of things. So I told him that, yo, I don't have anything against you. I mean, you're a grown young man. But, if the respect for even if you have to even pick a phone and call and say, I'm sorry for whatever that happened, that I'm sure that it's one of those things. It's an occupational hazard.
Wow.
But someone we need a more food day at them.
So,
I think the Bamumba Mona episode was massive.
That was the baddest, yeah?
It was massive. I think it was massive.
Wow.
People will say because AB Amona single out A+ ne Mcbrown for I was left out. Hey, I'm one channel on my inbox.
Good dog, dear no so.
Yeah.
Oh God. It was easy. And I said maybe I say the whole thing is I don't know a ban saying like no question now you're trauma bulldog na it's saying a bulldog taking or level
now. So first of all, I said no court. We would be extremely careful or cautious in how we go about it. But you see, the point is anybody be what follow bulldog be would know say bulldog or transit no. Especially when it comes to Nanado, President Nanado, MPP, some way. It has always been the same. Anybody who doubts should actually Google Bulldog. Google Bulldog, any MPP, President Nanado, you will see, he's been passing such commentary in the past 4 years. Into NCSI. Into the normal Bulldog was being the normal Bulldog when it came to MPP, men's gold related issue, a buying issue. That's bulldog. But the point, well, again, because they all courts need to know. But it was unfortunate. I mean, Assembly couldn't. I thought, Assembly shouldn't have gone to that level. But I mean,
I didn't see a man for pinpointing a year. If you should say, if you're a man and go for a tea.
That's true. That's a fact.
If you're a year man,
no, they emphasis to Assembly. Because the moment Bulldog said it, or can we, like I'm saying, we've come to know Bulldog for who he is and how he portrays himself and his utterances when it comes to men's gold, President Anado, and MPP issues. So, Sakifia emphasis on to Assembly say, are you threatening the president? A lot of people know my attention crime. You understand? So if you can say, are you threatening the president? Bulldog can say on Shatia because he cannot threaten the president.
Okay.
You understand? So more cancer and they are right. Because if you have the emphasis, any attention for the two Assembly or kind also.
It would you or Mudisa?
Oh yeah, because on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and I'm telling you, say anybody who goes to watch the episode will tell you for the fact say Sanka want to mind back to what your kind now. Because he knew Bulldog, and how he's portrayed himself. Can you ever say, oh, that's him?
Okay.
So let it. But what the emphasis is better, so the attention for better, so and then the man no quiet some way. What I say? Yeah.
And to see, and as I'm no court, what shot a bequan say?
I can't predict.
Okay.
I can't really predict because almost a criminal case. So
it's what shot in Yadia, you be James is here.
I'm call court last Wednesday, Enra, right? Almost they are shared 27, 29, 3 more days. So they were econo there. It's unfortunate to do that level. I mean, because court, time wasting and energy sapping as well.
Stressful as well.
Yeah. So now empire bonnet say ain't do that level, but we do know. We only have to pray and hope. Say, Charlie, on be GM. Na in the Eastern be a film and move on. Yeah.
And like I know the saying, I think that for all of us as entertainers, right? It's important for us to be cautious with our statements.
Oh yes.
Going forward, in what we deliberate upon, what we talk about, or some of the pronouncements we make on radio, on live radio and TV. Because they said there are 2 major issues in court. 1 with the Bulldog, and then 2 with the Krapin Polo. I'm a last crano. Polo cried the lawyer no cry buffue. Judge no tear 7 so crano. Or one Polo Muka said, he said, the team said, we are not jokers here. So if you go to court and a certain judge is angry to the level of telling you that we are not jokers here, look at the demeanor. It tells you that, Charlie and Crawford, we have to be careful. It's important for all of us. As I say, you're very careful because you're careful. One of these days, you will be sitting down there and somebody can be jailed for 10 years as a lesson.
You know?
To serve. Yes, that's what is happening. And I mean, I'm really pleading, using this medium to actually plead there. When you go on radio, if they ask you something you know about it, you talk. If you don't know, just go follow the next question, because you may end one interview, 1 hour interview, and the next thing is that you are being served in court. And then, especially with defamation of character. These days, if you joke, somebody will just sue you 200,000, 1 million Ghana cedis and chop the money free. Free. Or TV, you just go and talk about me. If you talk about me, I'll see you. At TV and Wabro Simmons, yes, you mention my name on this thing, and then come to the court and come and prove. If you don't have the evidence, you go to court, what are you going to talk about? The person will be trial damage with this 1 million Ghana cedis free. You understand? So it's important for all of us to be very cautious in terms of what we talk about on radio and all that, especially. And sometimes me and for court, because sometimes I see that our menace people they joke with the court situation too much. It's because of the way we as industry persons we play with the court within ourselves. I'll sue you. I'll sue you. I'll sue you. I don't do nothing. I'll sue you. Ntama nkofu ewo.
What am I to them? What are you about court?
What are you about court? What are you about court?
Starboy quatting.
Quatting, make quatting.
I don't know there.
Yeah. So we're on the show and I think say
and also there a serious banter. We could say about you.
What is what me go call?
Why the Obiri can answer why shene ba no ntumu shene bo so obo so sisi also wa bre origin ho. That one no kotum. How na shebana?
No, but you see there's an issue. There's been a long-standing issue between Kwesi Ernest and the Starboy Quartet because of Wendy Shea element. Because okay, I say you sign everyone the we na Chibiana you sign Wendy. So in the minds of a lot of people, no, everyone Wendy will replace Ebony. And so you kind of cry. Most of hate messages, trolls now Wendy Inya still or one was because of Ebony. Wona ne yawo no ai mu bi into me my nje mu no and what time no ebufuo no na de call swa Wendy. So Kwesi is the godfather of Wendy Shea. Inti sa reft no about her since since bullet signing Wendy.
Okay.
And no na inti we asem ba we nya nani ka we so asem ba we nya nani. And I think that they are adults. They should figure out a common ground and see how they can resolve their issue. No, because I think that on the show Kwesi was harsh.
No, but I wasn't.
Kwesi, you were harsh. You were extremely harsh.
My position is that you said I was challenging. Maybe
he was extremely harsh.
I was challenging Starboy that you went around with a sheet of paper with Kofu Odin badge estimate that Bullet has written names of persons and expenditures with names and everything. And I'm telling you that this is what you did to a person who projected your daughter. And you said you didn't do that. I should rather bring evidence of what I'm saying there. We all saw you holding the paper.
No, but see, another issue for now. It's okay now. Be bad, it's because more issue need to know what they call far by now. I mean, so
what's one high apartment that will be? I rent apartment at Mobi. Apartment there was a toilet woman to apartment.
And your apartment there, kitchen. And your apartment there. What do you mean by that? And your apartment there.
That we know apartment.
Oh wow, shit. Yet you also the who sang cat. Yeah, she and all those who assumed in the Obi Nati.
No, never.
Okay. No, Obi and Arnold, they are very good friends. A lot of people do know.
And also Tisimu did the easy cry.
When there was just a normal social media.
We are
not
I said, why you're wild to know.
No, I think say I'm out for 90 I say you because let's in the last spats as in in the last couple of like we are saying Obi Nati and you grew. Obi Nati issue, for example, say I was making my submission. He won't let me finish my submission. So when you keep barging in, because if one notice here when I'm on radio on TV, anytime we'll be Kasana, I just shut up. I wait for my turn because at the end of the day, I need to listen to what the person is saying to me also in my submission. And I think it's only respectful. Say we are on a show, everybody's supposed to express an opinion on expert advice on their question. So you have your time, you do your talking. And then when is the time for the next pundit or analyst to also donate there, you just keep quiet and give him that necessary respect for no anything. But if regardless of any you should not barge in. Yes, one, apart from saying show respect, you might make him lose or the train of thought. You understand? One, you're careful, so I send a person put across the corner, the whole team, because I know they know audience and a target.
That is it.
You understand? Into badging in China, you might not make him make sense to the whole team. And to me, I find it quite uncomfortable when me have a submission and you are badging on person may can't make an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, sometimes you
and make us say so time down home.
Yes, and see. I can understand. It gets very uncomfortable when I do not agree with you. What I say. And so in your bid to make me know, say no, you don't want to barge into me submission. And it gets annoying sometimes. Until me so now not just lie low or lie down for you to bamboozle me or and bully me. No. It will not happen. Until and on a bear back and forth. So and then they could see but me anybody who actually listened to the show or watched on would know say my nyeboni on the Guru one, big man. May say you are not on top. How I am saying it based on the ecosystem. May say, and you see, unfortunately for a lot of people who watch that clip, who share the entire clipper, the man props. Say he's a legend, Guru a lot of hits. Once on multi platform of the show. However, you can't see he's not on top. What's the cook up? So back and forth. Man, can say how do you tell a pundit or analyst not to talk your matter? It doesn't make sense.
Nah.
You understand? So
he's not on top now. What can that is to you?
Not to me. That is the reality. How is it to
not
me?
To you, Saseng?
Boss, at the end of the industry, what is it to me saying? I am telling you, say, Sisia, come more, ye top of mind awareness. Because okay, you pretend artist, top artist, and you I will not, you not mention Guru.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, boss.
One na one Fred Guru.
There be.
Kwesi and as Fred Guru. Kwesi. Say you have some record. I would never quite a show. I know that someone be no quite a show.
Let's put into correct perspective. Okay, semi-choir show.
Now we hear even 5
top artists.
Yeah,
top artists. Top artists.
Yeah, 5.
Oh, boss. ABA now open BAT.
5. What they are coming me?
Oh, me come on. Mefa Shatawale. Mefa Stone Boy. Mefa sackɛd. Mefa Kwame Eugene. Mefa Medical. 5 aso.
That is to you. Who show?
Mimi show.
And she be a question is so quite for any show.
See, and I make mommy.
Okay,
wow, you show. Who be a lot of it which me sustain the crowd. Can call on Guru. They make what I say. Good. You can call on any other top star or a lot of hit songs are. We want him, the person, to be on. But Upe, they only know 2 tickets, so and wouldn't any announcement a man for be here. You will not put Guru on. Be fair to yourself.
I didn't say that.
I'm only telling you.
I know. Did I say no? Okay.
I disagree though.
That is it.
Okay.
I disagree though.
Okay, I not.
I disagree though, and I'm sure see baby you no Guru Apaka Bantu.
I know.
Because one say
to me,
it's a
to you.
Because you see, if you look at Guru, yes, put aside that maybe he hasn't won major awards in town.
He has won.
Which one?
Guru has won 2013-14. He won an award for Boys Are Bread.
Okay.
He has won an award before.
So if you take it as, I'm talking about like Artist of the Year. I'm talking about that. Take it, because Guru is one of the. I mean, he's a pioneer.
Yeah.
A strong.
No dispute about it.
Oh, no dispute.
Nobody is questioning it.
Me, I used Guru 2 years ago at Blaze on the Hills, my co-show. I used him, and he performed creditably. If you look at his stage work and everything, he's fire. Trust me. If you are looking for artists who give you that youthful kind of thing, he's one person that you can always add, and then he will deliver. Maybe because if you go deep down, I'm telling you, and this I'm telling you the truth.
Oh,
I'm an event organizer, and I can tell you that if you go down the grassroots, Guru is one person who is down there.
Oh,
the people feel the people love him, and
all the time. So we are event organizer. Fine. So
and that's where Guru was not comfortable. The comfortable was the word Arnold used. Say you are not there.
You're not on top.
I'm saying at this stage, time, but on UTV that night, he accepted it. The same Saturday, you call UTV, he accepted the fact say, he's not on top when it comes to relevance. He admitted that anybody can go and watch what I say. So, you understand?
Maybe they said they will put in the crown on Amana.
Yes, and then idea people feel uncomfortable.
I think the passion behind it.
The passion behind the crown now can
you understand?
Makes it look like because not to
I wouldn't so a kind of crown.
But I think said
no. Say wouldn't so a kind of crown.
Also to him.
And I'm just saying,
to him, he's telling the truth according to how he feels.
You see, sometimes no credit no work.
And only to him.
Sometimes because of affiliation and aside the way especially pundits and analysts. Affiliation because we be actually being here guru into one kind of channel. Now massage no crano. I mean be blunt and move. And yet artists be stay on top forever. And Guru is aware. He admitted that on UTV that same night. Artists won't to me stay on top forever. There are moments how you go down small in terms of relevance or prominence. Beko from Kakra. We want to know based on what exactly.
You know, artistic practice.
At this stage, I can more top. Why are we trying to? I'm not saying he's not on yet. Like I said it. So maybe I will per se will be able to sustain a crowd or a lot of hate. We cannot take him out. But top,
like raining.
I mean, let's be fair. You will not mention Guru as you understand. You will not. And see, and Ukraine and not make it look as if say because I mean.
And you know, Ukraine moment by another somewhere baby. I say no Ukraine. Me and massage.
Na anka wakaza so ewu ni.
Oh, I mean, man, because I mean, top 5, my for Guru account, maybe sure. Maybe a polo party, my fan account.
Okay.
Get the Guru or you make guy and other people down. Okay. My fan account because me mess more in a minimum Guru in Yende. My mention. But to in Jago crown, but to my Guru, now what's able to be in Jakra bear 1,000.
That's why I'm not the saying, say. If you want the person with hate, who can sustain the crowd, and he's one person.
Still, as we be Usika. On a mention, but what your fan of the
personally,
what the other businessman, I may pay sure, depend on
Faguru,
Mefo Moto.
Faguru,
at this stage, Mefo Moto.
Faguru,
Miss Mefo Moto.
The Guru on Nitopo.
Oh, I don't see me. Me whom Mefo Moto is here.
I know. Yeah, wouldn't you maybe say that? Yeah,
more top.
More top, and then Guru on top. Guru on top.
The Guru on second floor.
I'm from more top.
Madam, mini Guru problem in the answer. Say, Guru problem in the answer. Or say, Arnold, who say Arnold a year editorials. Any comment is Emma a lot of Sarkodie. And for all his life, Arnold has never done any editorial or commentary about him. And he feels no Yusua, who I won't try to wasm. Who Yusua say I'm not on top. If you don't write about me, how would I be at the top?
That's not even true.
That's his assertion. And when the Casa 101, he's actually not happy about that. I'm not the right about me. Or see, I saw Cody, I engage, I like, or say, I'm a man of ska, and or Tron, who's who promoted Sakode. You know the right about me. Yet, me by interview now, whom is I will say, I'm not there. But you two, you know the right about me. It will make a sound of the say, but yeah, if it is here, December, everything should be about Guru. Now from Jemma.
I know, listen, they put you into trouble, Anna. What does it mean put you into trouble?
Which trouble? Which trouble?
I know they
mean trouble.
But see, yet a handy. Now see, I'm here to say why free music awards.
Yeah, free music awards.
But Patrick was saying,
come on. The show was the young men did well.
Okay.
They did very, very well. I mean, the performances were good. I love the part where they blend the young and the old. You have Nana Champo in the middle there. You have Dana Hamilton here. You have the Kumerica boys. And Charlie, let's nobody take it aside. Slide it aside. The Kumerica boys are really controlling.
Wow.
They have the numbers now. The guys are in action. They are coming with a whole lot of vibe. And we need to look at them from a different angle altogether. Yeah, Marco, the next 2 years, the Kumerica boys are really going to dictate the pace for Nyasam Ketwa.
Wow.
The show was good. The organization, I mean, on a virtual event, there are so many things you can do freely. as I say, unlike a normal live show,
Yeah.
where you add audience amount for, but you have to control security gate pass, no one. It comes with refreshment, room, or for her backstage, you quite another day. But virtual there, there's always the freedom for you to do a lot of things. What I say, which more control. The control for virtual is always there. It's almost about 80%, 70, 80. You can get it. But regardless, if you look at the creative idea, I mean, the creativity that was implied into various some of the stages they created, the lighting effect. I mean, Jack, it was so beautiful.
Was on point.
And you have, Arnold was saying yesterday that you have Ghanaians outside the country who were giving commentaries to, I mean, first time seeing something. I mean, and people were even comparing them to BETs and what have you.
Wow.
And for me, and I love it, sir.
We get in there.
Yeah, Ghana Nina, and the Ghanaian support. Let's give them the support, the young men. Let's give them. Sadiq Mutuminya sponsorship support. If Ochina, Dr. Manfred Mu, Kingdom Mutu discuss how much, say at least baby a brand here be in for a kingdom a drinks he being cut how much in Pumutuomo, and mom of 500,000 being support on my bra. It will go very far. And this is where, and I saw it yesterday, that their budget was around 6 million Ghana cedis.
No, that's the value.
That's the value. Okay.
Okay.
Value of the two awards.
Awards. 600,000.
Yeah, 6 million.
6 million Ghana.
Oh,
Near
okay.
1,000.
Oh, okay.
Near 1,000.
Wow. No, nyasam kaka.
No, yes, I'm good. That's
Wow.
a value. And for me, it's evident. Do anything. Say Charlie boys ne yejuma.
Nice.
Na your food your personal and your piano. You know, you can add all the other excesses. Of course, there's no 100% show anywhere. But when few, but Charlie, this one, the guys were up to the task, and I really salute them. Sadiq, Ricky Tennyson, the boys at 3 Music Awards. Charlie, they were fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I know they
Boss.
when you what game me when you was say you be saw 1 or 2 things. Yeah, and you maybe I'm to
Yeah.
Yes, and I say radio presenters are about 70 or 80% be rubbish. But just say
By rubbish. Rubbish thing.
I say experience in the whole no babetia na obi se so no kasa a man penny for no complain say yana hard for them to listen to radio these days.
Really?
Obegiatum.
Oh.
Penny no air complaining. Freeway those days, so better say penny we say oh, Charlie dance so radio cry the presenters of that, you know, Charlie, oh, rubbish, about cafe, say who and the whole crowd back.
I disagree. Ebia to omono standard now to omo your complaints and standard number from momo. But you see, I do not think say any radio presenter would want to come on radio and so be good in mass or be underperforming. Every presenter would come on radio, one, to impress the audience, two, to impress the employers. Why would anybody want to come to work and say today I will underperform? Would be Obeba bet console Nibiano is bringing his A game. Since I would here, we will know team no bomb home over the period. I'm sure say when you are coming from, you didn't come to mess up. What I say?
I'm just said this time around, or no? I say education be anywhere about your fancy those days that what you say oh call radios who are the where you be handle or they be scrutinized zone near their day.
No, you see
that kind of level. This is I can be to say. So when you kasa nkwa you have to be on air.
Yeah, but kasa is key. You should once you're a radio presenter, you should your confidence level, your articulation level, your presentation level no important. And you say when you kasa then you really miss the mark. The important about him. So it is key. I think so. What omo complain are failing to get no the fact say times necessary. Now there's social media in play. In saying the biana, yes, you must be ethical, you must be professional, but it's also same kakra. And appeal to an audience no most good social media, because baby na almost social media no, a more of sensationalism. What I say, it's all balancing.
Also balancing one.
Yeah, I saw balancing because at the end of the day, I call it a numbers game. That's why almost every radio presenter, radio station behind the radio program behind is on Facebook Live. Because of the eyeballs, no, plus the eardrums, no, so. You must figure out a way of balancing it.
I don't think this year you decided to say negativity that was selling.
Negativity has been selling since 1900. Science, HN say human body no what was here or gravitate towards negative news than positive news. Normal. Anything I will be say krama aka nipa any news. But say nipa echi krama no kana a news. Human body no, and I'm not the one saying research HSA say me know what near fan newspaper. Negative news no air attracting you more than the positive news. Let's bring it to entertainment industry. Awards show I will come with many news. Say music awards. And know your normal proceedings a course industry name. Wakoji award, wakobo show, wako essay. But mashatawale nko bo bi asum sisi that's and no a bit trigger. You'd want to actually, why do you think say beef a man for follow beef baby? My example, maybe I'm from Bob blogger say she say hey any ani na most so Tracy Boache most so on the so tamone honorable beef no anyone will beef. Guess what? The same guys are more complaining say Tracy Boache your life when you see the views
beyond there.
Exactly. So everybody was so because you've been programmed to the point where a certain negative no a chill more. Once a negative no you're always there. It's a science, a human nature. Into negative is there. It's been there since.
Into anya dia you be jemu
no. Who jemu akwan? Because the human, and that's why I'll give an example. The same conformal complaining, no, they are the ones who will actually go and patronize. They will go and watch. It's so in the pakona now, Osha, because but why are a lot of people watching this? Maybe you're positive one now. And you see, Opa, do just a quick analysis. Go to the blogs, Zion Felix, Nkokonsa, GH Kweku. When they post about artists releasing in them, you see the impressions. 20 likes, 15 comments.
But so trouble more.
One I've been with 2, 3, if you quite me 300 comments. You know, over 20,000. That's human nature. So you do not blame radio presenter and I say radio programming and I say producers no, because they need to balance it. They need to do the straight jacket one no, and then also tune to the sensationalism in the kakra. Once no, it doesn't affect obi sensibilities. The OTA no, it doesn't offend the person. And you're criminal. Oh boss, check. Hallelujah, you are good to go.
Everything. My brother. On Jenny, you mammy for you pay or dance on Yako. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Instagram. Obi wa honoma. The master me uncle be no maybe someone. Obi wa honoma over 1 million followers, 2 million followers. But what's one task there was a picture to honoma. It been 10,000, 20,000. It doesn't make sense to them. Why is it that?
I think that
because at least we feel there say 1 million and not 2 million, or there's a picture toward them. I don't know.
Okay. No. So that's
a picture toward them. At least when you
1 million
1 million like, followers.
Although with the Jackie appear, she has about 6 million followers. But the other two are sometimes 275,000. 150,000, 400,000. Baby
like baby.
You see the followers on Instagram, them followers in the numbers now you want. I think the ubia or circumstance and at a time people go and follow you. Yet me, I know started the call UTV now programs now also we. I mean he can tell you that his Instagram numbers have possibly doubled. Because there's something he's doing. There's a talkability. BB record. So everybody wants to find out who is that person to be or pop on your Instagram or follow. We will follow. Okay.
It
will sometimes the person may not even come
no,
and
we're supposed to be
it depends upon. I think that it depends upon. I stand for correction, but it depends upon nippon and availability, what the person is doing at the time, and also sometimes it's also about the content and the interests. And added to social media, some people have interest. Say nippon or interest now. I mean, we had obi or this or program or pinsan, and I was a cover bag that bag or the other.
Okay.
So it's also about interest. I think it has something to do about interest and then the likeness to how. But I did kakrami who in there. Videos sometimes have a lot of eyeballs than maybe ordinary
pictures. Okay. I know they. What's it 1 minute?
No, I think say the mere fact say 1 million followers doesn't mean all the content between we expected that 1 million.
I wasn't conforming like it
because. Like, what's the meaning of like? I must say attracting me to like it to hit the like button. So maybe I don't like it. So why would I hit the like button?
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay. Any Mr. Mo feel say I'm out for to talk followers near that then. Kasa ya kan say means say and just it bunyi sa adreno every my dream. Mo sorry I must say wakoto followers. Wakoye say this anyama bunya sa ni nyina enyoman because followers a day you know organic and as a
Oh yeah,
ebito